Joan. I am playing Juan in this play. The most challenging part was memorizing the lines because I have the most lines out of everyone.
What? You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking.
Yeah, and also the making sure we don't give our backs to the audience. That was also very challenging.
I was the teacher who advised the students and oversaw the process of the students creating, writing, directing, casting, building the set from start to finish. I think the coolest part of the play was all of the really amazing collaborations we had. So we got to work with the Beam Center, which is a project-based learning organization in Brooklyn. And they were super amazing. They helped us build all of the walls, get all of our props, and really get the set constructed in the way that we see it today. I want to shout out Cesar from Beam, who was our partner in all of this. We also got to collaborate with New York Theater Workshop, which was really cool. So we had a few folks come there to help Joelle with writing and help Jordan with the directing, and so that was really rewarding. But I think the most incredible part of the play was just watching young people execute an idea that was entirely theirs from start to finish. Joelle was the one who came up with the idea saying we should do a senior play, and she really pushed for it, and then Jordan came on board as director, and the two of them really led this effort, which is amazing. I also want to shout out Jose and Jagger and Max for taking the lead in the set construction. But yeah, it was really just incredible to see how much drive and passion they had and watch them build this entirely from scratch.
Ollie at first, at the beginning of the play, he's very shy, he's very coward. He's very confused about the new change. He's kind of freaking out more than the other two actors. And then as he progresses, he becomes more confident in himself and is more comfortable in the new space. It kind of forgets about the whole going back home and it starts to enjoy the new area. Some challenges, I could say, was really getting the feel of the difference between the 2024 and the 1920s, and then also actually working together to really have the audience feel the difference between the characters. And then some of the things that were exciting was really actually the costuming, and then actually being able to play and show the story through my perspective and kind of take my character and put him as if he's my own.
I enjoyed everything that we did in the play. Something that was hard for me was learning a little bit of the lines, but I got there. It was pretty fun, being with a lot of friends and just working on the play together.
My role is the ghost character, Stanley. He's basically this guy who's not haunting, but he's attached to the jazz club that the three main protagonist enters. And by them going through a closet, they end up back in the 1920s because Stanley's there. And he basically begs those kids to help him save his club before, the new owner trashes it down. For me, the most exciting part was seeing how the actors came together because, everything starts off small, but then when you slowly bring those small pieces together to make a big whole, being able to see the big picture finally being painted, the set being done, the actors memorizing all our lines, us being able to memorize our lines and even play around and ad-lib and stuff like that. That's stuff that I found very enjoyable and I really liked, you know what I mean. The challenging moments was one, memorizing my whole lines, you know what I mean. I was very stuck on, I was basically stuck on Act 2, and I kept on trying to increase my my memorization, but I was just not getting that, so I had to spend weeks and weeks on it. Joelle and Jordan had a vision, and us being able to bring that vision to life and being able to taste that vision a little bit, that's what really made me enjoyable to me.
This right here is my life's work. I built this brick by brick.
I was able to memorize my lines and get it to a good 99, 98%,
Honestly, there's so many ups and downs with writing this script. I feel when I was writing the dialogue, I definitely got burnt out a bit because it honestly, it hadn't set in about how many pieces of dialogue I would need to write within the script itself. And it got a bit challenging, definitely, because it felt really hard trying to make all the writing and all the dialogue feel cohesive and flow together. But one of my favorite parts was when I wrote the last line of the script, and it was essentially saying like, oh, this is the start of a new Harlem legacy, and I just felt like that was a great way to, one, mention the name of the play, and to, two, close it out.
I don't know why you would bother me. Riley, any ideas?
How about we just keep walking on the steps? Please, Dad. This means so much for me and the rest of art.
Some challenges for me were to like go ahead and go over the lines, remember my lines, make sure I have them memorized and I have the cues perfect.
Don't worry about that. Are you busy today? Why? It's a yes or no. I don't know what my...
That was a big part of it, you know, where I'm supposed to be placed, how I'm supposed to interact with the other characters, and know when I'm supposed to say stuff, when I'm supposed to do stuff. Yeah, that was the most challenging, but I didn't really have too much problems. I'll say I had a lot more exciting moments in the play, like, you know, when we got our first run through down, that felt great. When we were able to get as much actors as we did, and you know, everybody was coming together so we can make this thing happen, you know, it felt really good.
This is Maker's first ever play, and it's gonna be amazing.